Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee and LoFi. Before we get started, a special thanks to Delta Exchange for sponsoring this series. If you want to help me out, help the stream out, feel free to click the link in the description below, sign up with them. Alright, so let's get stuck into it. Not much has changed over the last couple of weeks. We have just been stuck inside of this range, so I am just going to be repeating myself and pretty much repeating the exact same thing that I mentioned in the previous episode. Before we do get started, if any of the way that I'm trading or analyzing the charts interests you, feel free to click the link in the description below, pick up a copy of the strategy, or we have the indicator up here that's currently on sale as well. So the point of the indicator isn't for automation, although I've proven to it that it is profitable over a long period of time. The point of it is to kind of shortcut the learning process for learning this price action based strategy. So if you're interested in that, click the links in the description below, or at the start of my YouTube channel there's a bunch of tutorials. So just so I'm not having to explain myself, I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't new here anyway, but like I said at the start of the video, not much has changed at all. So all I'm doing here is looking at the same pattern over and over and over again. That's all I'm doing, finding that consistency is the key. So simplifying a process and just sticking to that process once you've proven that it's profitable. Sticking to the process is the hard part, but once the process is simplified, then it obviously becomes a lot easier. So taking out this low, breaking above the high, taking out this low, breaking above the high, this pattern forming inside of this, showing the first signs of accumulation. We have these lows down here. I'm still in a long on Bitcoin. I'm thinking about cutting it today, to be honest. The chances of us seeing a reversal over the weekend to the upside is quite low. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a leg down here in the next couple of days, so I'm currently long from this high with my stop right below this low, but all of these lows here are looking quite juicy. We have a bunch of equal lows sitting here now, so I would not be surprised if we come and take them out. I believe we do have FOMC next week, maybe a rate, I think the rate announcement. So we've known that we're going to get these rate changes for a little while now. I would not be surprised if the market is pricing these rate changes in or has already priced them in. So rather than trying to kind of predict whether it's priced in or not, we'll wait until right before the rate announcement, see if we can get some mid to lower time frame accumulation. And if that's the case, hopefully on the drop of the rate announcement, we see a swift drop that is then followed by some more accumulation. So that's kind of how I'm playing it. I don't think we see any big moves until next week, until we get this rate announcement in. But for now, I'm in the Bitcoin long. I might shave it depending what we see here on the lower time frames. We go on to the M15. Sweeping out that high. Also, I believe we swept out that high. Yeah. Breaking below the low. That was responsible for taking that high. Taking out this high here. Then breaking below the low. That was responsible for taking that high and getting a perfect retest off this level. Just random levels, but you can see we revisited and we had another sweep here. So just keeping that in mind. I'm really not seeing too much strength in the market at the moment. I think probably the best thing to do would be to take lower time frame scalps, really just try to play the range, sit on your hands until the rate announcement. So that's my outlook for Bitcoin. On the higher time frames, I do think we are bullish still. We are sitting at support, so looking for higher time frame swing shorts isn't really the best play in my opinion, keeping in mind we do have these equal lows here. If we don't move below these equal lows and if we don't head up from here or move below the equal lows and accumulate, then I think we take out this low and this low. But again, we'll have to wait and see for the rate announcement. A lower time frame trade that I'm in on XMR, I posted this on Twitter yesterday, so feel free to go and check that out. No hindsight. So this one's quite simple. Let's jump on that 15 to start it off. So sweeping a low, breaking above the high, seeing this big leg up, returning to the origin of this whole move right here and reaccumulating. So we're at support, we're at a previous area of accumulation. Now is not the time, well, yesterday wasn't the time to look for shorts. In my opinion, it was the time to look for reaccumulation, and that's exactly what we got. So you can see it on the M3 here. Oh, probably better on the M1 actually. Now this is a pattern that I look at often. So Obviously, when I draw out this pattern, this is what you see. Okay, but we don't have, see, there's the sweep and there's the break. We don't have to see the second sweep and break straight away after forming the first. What I actually prefer is a breakout followed by some equal lows, okay, and then the reaccumulation after taking the equal lows. So you can see we have a sweep, a break above the high, equal lows form. We still don't retest this, so not only do we have equal lows, but they are sitting just above a previous area of support or a previous area of accumulation. So I know if we reach into this area after taking the lows and form some accumulation, which is exactly what we did, then we should be good for a long. Now, do we have some upside objectives? Yes, we do. Equal highs resting here. And then if we jump back up onto the hourly, we can see this low is responsible for taking this high. Okay, so this is the next obvious area of resistance. However, if we take this high right here and then start to drop off, I'll probably cut it a little bit early. But holding this one for now, it's looking good. Hourly's about to close strong, which is a good sign. Yeah, like I said, not trying to overcomplicate anything here. We'll wait until the rate announcement. If we do get a push down followed by a reaccumulation, then I think we should be good to enter some swing longs. It will all just depend on how that goes and what the price action looks like next week after the weekend. Until then though, I think lower time frame, short scalps, trying to trade ranges, assuming that most coins are in a temporary downtrend, so taking profit at resistance and then possibly looking for shorts is a good play. No worries, I'm going to cut that episode here. Next week, I'm going to be moving to daily episodes. So every single day, at the same time, give or take an hour or two, I'll be posting episodes. And I'm going to see how long I can be consistent with that. I want to help you guys. I know it helps you guys out, so I'm keen on doing that. Like I said at the start of the video, if you're interested in the way that I'm trading here, or you want to learn anything about how I'm analyzing the charts, you can click the link in the description below, pick up a copy of the strategy. I believe there's over 500 people in there, and there's a lot of solid reviews, so I'm going to post them on Twitter later on. And then, of course, we have the indicator as well to help you fast forward that process. But yeah, all these videos will always stay free, and there's a bunch of free videos on the YouTube as well. No worries, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.